Hello there. I just wanted to make a video showing off my arcade cabinet that I've been working on for a little while. I'll get a closer look here. Currently, I have running in there right now is Time Crisis for the PS2. It's one of those GunCon games with one of these, that you get for the PS2. There's like a good number of titles that use a GunCon for the PS2. And I also have my computer hooked up inside the cabinet itself. You can see the PS2 is in there. I'm not sure if you can see it. You could also see my comp that's in there for MAME emulation. And also wanted to show a modified control panel. Many of you might recognize this control panel from the shape. It's a tank stick from the X Arcade, and it has a lot of buttons and a trackball, which is basically what the tank stick is. It just adds a trackball to it. And you'll see that I modified the joysticks. I pulled out the old crappy 360 sticks, 8-way sticks, and replaced them with Sanwa square gates, so it plays Street Fighter really well. The buttons themselves are still stock. I'm not sure if I want to change them. I don't have a problem with them, but I might in the future. But so far, I don't want to replace them. Pretty much done with this project. Just a little few things I got to change. You could also see that I changed the T-molding, or the trim, on the cabinet, or on the control panel, to match the cabinet, which also has white T-molding up here. It's probably better if I went on this side. It goes all the way down and around. So, it's a nice black and white cabinet. It looks really clean. I like it. You'll also notice that I got rid of the big ugly red X that marks the tank stick for the X Arcade. And it's really ugly, so I decided to just put my own vinyl on here that I ordered online and put it right on there. It looks really good, I think. I'm going to show some gameplay of the different games. Right now I have my PS2 hooked up to it, but I could also have my computer hooked up to it, and I could also have my PS3 hooked up to it. And I'll show you the different games that I have running on here. But first, I'll show some GunCon games. So, just give me a moment, and I'll get that ready. Here's Time Crisis 2. Let's get a game started here. It's a lot of fun. The arcade cabinet itself was an old Phoenix cabinet. It was empty. It was like really nasty and dusty inside. I repainted it all black so I could give the nice finish. A good nice black and white finish. It almost emulates it perfectly. My only problem is that it doesn't have a foot pedal. PS2 version didn't have a foot pedal like in the arcades. So the actual button itself is on the controller. Just way too many people here. Oh shit. you're wondering, the game's on normal. But yeah. It's an example of a GunCon game. Now I'll show you another game, I guess. Here's another game. Ah, Sega. It's a famous game they made. Now I'll tell you, it's the House of the Dead series for the Dreamcast. Problem is none of those House of the Dead games came out. I gotta calibrate it. House of the Dead never came off, or came out for the PS2. At least I don't believe so. But yeah, this is Vampire Knights. It's the same people who made House of the Dead. So it's another fun game. Has like a little gothic feel to it. You fight vampires and demons and whatnot. But it's a lot of fun. I also have some of the other games I have for the GunCon itself is I have all the Time Crisis games. I have Crisis Zone, which is another branch off of that game. I have this. I have Point Blank 1, 2, and 3, which is an import. And I know I have another one, but seem to have forgotten it. Oh yeah, here's a Vampire Knight. Hope this video comes out really well on YouTube. It's more fun if you have a friend with you. My brothers play with me every once in a while. If you're curious, I believe the monitor or the TV I'm using, I think it's 26 inches. 26. Oh, it's a 26-inch Magnavox TV. Oh crap! Totally forgot. Oh, couldn't save those guys. Yeah. Game doesn't look too good here, but gets that's a boring level. Gets better later on. I mean, there's bosses and whatnot. It's the same people who made House of the Dead. So I'll move on to showing you some MAME emulation. So see you in a bit.